It'll take us about an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes to actually travel to the Citizen Explorers. Now, this was the only main port they could come to in the South Pacific to collect supplies and provisions, of course, from Australia. But here it is known as the Flagstaff here in Russell. This flagpole was actually chopped down up to 4 times in dispute of the British law by one of the early Maori chiefs. Off to our left-hand side are known as the Waitangi Treaty Grounds, amongst the style of a bicultural nation here in New Zealand, where the Treaty of Waitangi was signed by early Maori chiefs and the British Crown on 6th of February 1840. It's our country's most important historical site, which is celebrated every year. The celebration is on the 6th of February. All vessel, sea vessel, boat, like we're travelling on today. We're travelling on a waka, but originally we meant war canoe. Now, the largest waka in the world is off to our left-hand side under that shelter. You see a few people standing in front of it. It's known as Ngātuki. Different groups of people that have their own slice of paradise, their holiday homes, or their full-time residences. Some retirees may live out on this island. And boats keep picking up the power cable and making quite expensive damage to it. So you see off to our right, it even has one of the old cannons still placed up there for you to have a look at. Of course, boats are the best thing. So Albert Ernest Fuller acquired a delivery route around the Bay of Islands, working around the area. It's quite far up that river. It'll take us about leading off well into the distance in front of us. We've got well, these are known as the Black Rocks. It's a very special feature of rock here in the Bay of Islands. It's actually a whole rock we found in very few places around the world that we are lucky enough to have here. We have them to hang around the rocks and eat these smaller species of fish. So it's definitely a on the rocks. See them there? Those are Australasian gannets. Now these ones you won't ever see them move. You could probably sit here for weeks and they'll never move. Still quite deep water inside this passage. We're looking at about 9 metres where we are now. It's quite deep. There are a few rocky-like structures that pop out of the water here and there, so you do have to kind of know where you're going in some way. You can see how there's quite a few swim-throughs or little cracks and crevices you can snorkel in or dive in to collect shellfish or pipeline in the seas. Floats off to our left and right hand side. That's also the crate box. Would be C4. Anyway, team, that is the Black Rocks and the surrounding areas. So if you look way off in the distance in front of us, well, that is the Nine Pit. That's eventually where we're going to end up this morning. Out there.
translation difficulty between the Māori and the English, so in retaliation, James Cook and his men opened fire. They ended up using their muskets from the ship, firing gunshots and bay here. If you look to the right-hand side of the beach, there's a white house there.
After the Robertson family had moved over here from Scotland to New Zealand, Mr. Robertson, or John Robertson, was a former whaling ship captain himself. The bay. It was only 2 years after his. Everybody that lived on this island eventually passed away in that one act of Makatu. Now word got back to the mainland what happened out here, and Makatu was eventually done in Auckland on Queen Street, or corner of Queen Street and Victoria Street. The first person under British Crown to be hung. So this just kind of puts it out there and shows the Māori that the British will not stand for this behaviour anymore, and you will not get away with killing people for no reason at all. That's a bit of history about the name Robertson. Department of Conservation, they used to have snorkeling trails or plaques in these lagoons, so when people come out to enjoy the island and what it has to offer, your kids can snorkel in here and read a little bit about the species of fish in the lagoons and what they do to the environment. Throughout this end, the end of the island in front of us was actually purchased by Mike Alexander around the 1950s onto this island. So 3 of them that is. So those 3 birds have now turned into over 30 breeding pair of brown kiwi. I talked about one massacre against the English here in the bay over Te Pahi Islands, or the Boyd massacre. And now Marion and his crew actually went fishing in the fish line. Now this island is 330 acres in size, and only 30 acres of it is privately owned. Early 1900s, 30 acres down this end of the island in front of us was purchased by Sir William Goodfellow, and then around the 2000s, 11 acres was subdivided off and sold to Craig Heatley, who owns this beautiful holiday home to our left. Very nice holiday home here in the bay. Definitely probably my favourite holiday home in the bay. It looks quite big, but it's not the biggest. The biggest one is on Motuki Island, just around the corner. It's 550 square metres house. Pretty cool bird. They don't have oiled feathers like other seabirds, kind of like ducks, they have oiled feathers. These birds, once they go into the water, they don't actually, when they come out, they don't actually have dry feathers. They actually have to stand in a tree or an end of a post to dry themselves out. They're very impressive swimmers. They are very good flyers as well, as being a bird, but we have a few nesting points like this all throughout the bay. Here we are at Moon. Of course, the only place you can camp in here in the Bay of Islands, and it has composting, toilets and running water, so everything you need to spend a few area. So anything's being consumed or purchased from the camp, you eat in there. The other 525 acres of the island, which is the right-hand side of the island. Entertainment, toilets are inside those facilities. If you want to see a little bit of bird action or a little bit of the native birds we have on the island, if you walk directly go out from there. Hopefully you'll be able to find some larger species of marine mammals, but hopefully the weather hasn't picked up too much out there. Something we do offer.
Tahu Island doesn't have a lot to it. The only beach you can see there on the front left-hand side, but what it does have an abundance of is now owned by a gentleman by the name of Walter Reynolds, who owns the Camel brand of cigarettes over in the sea. And the far distance is our destination, the hole in the rock.
Vessel. So if you're on the top deck, I'd recommend coming inside, because I can tell you that you're upstairs standing up. This was built back in 1908 down in Thames, just south of Auckland, shipped up the coastline in 3 pieces and pulled up the hill and assembled in the position where you can see it today. Of course, back then those things were now high-tech, lots of high value on back to Russell. Now this place was left to turn to ruins from 1976 to the early 2000s after condemnation. Keep a scout out for marine mammals on our way back, but these conditions are not in our favour for looking for it. So hopefully they just pop up next to the boat on the front.
Has someone gone on yet?
Go for it.
Is it cold? Go on. Then you get. Is it cold?
I need to be in the same boat. I'm out. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yep, not wet. Alright, here we go.
Was it cold?
To be caught was caught here.